Its flavor isn't as savory as we Yixian, and its coloring isn't as good as dark soy sauce. Soy sauce, the national condiment, is being replaced by light and dark soy sauces. But is this really a good thing? In the past, soy sauce came in large plastic jugs. Vendors filled your bottles via funnels, and it was used for everything from stir-fries to stews. Today, it's categorized into light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, and Yixian. They are all soy sauce. So why is the general term no longer common? It's not just that consumers became pickier behind this differentiation. Lisa 300-year commercial saga involving capital, technology, and even culture. Hi, everyone. I'm Kanchai. Today, let's put soy sauce in the spotlight. To understand how these varieties became popular, we must go back to the Qing dynasty. Guangdong has been a hub for soy sauce breweries since ancient times. The most famous were Maolong in Foshan and Jimaijai in Guangzhou, along with Liu Biu in Beijing. These time-honored brands were already renowned during the Ming and Qing dynasties, replacing traditional bean paste as a core seasoning in Chinese kitchens. But back then, soy sauce products were essentially one size fits all. Of the liquid extracted from the vat, the clear first press was tuju, while the later thicker liquid was ershu. Everything was mixed in one vat for sale, as the common folk didn't know the differences. Cooking was done purely by intuition. Not until the 1980s and 90s did Li Kumqi and Haitian sense a massive business opportunity. Subdividing soy sauce meant creating more products, which could lead to much higher profits. So they bottled the first draw separately, naming it light soy sauce and marketing its ability to enhance umami. The second draw was thickened with caramel and called dark soy sauce, emphasizing its coloring power without bitterness. When people tried it at home, they found it incredibly convenient, and previously when caramelizing sugar for color, clumsy cooks often ended up burning the dish black. Using dark soy sauce made things much easier. For perfectly savory steamed fish, a few drops of light soy sauce instantly elevate the flavor. Whether the marketing worked or not, the data tells the real story. Around the year 2000, light and dark soy sauce only held a 5% market share, but 10 years later, that figure soared to 70%. Additional all-purpose soy sauce actually became the niche choice. After all, consumers experienced genuine convenience by using light and dark soy sauce. Naturally, they were happy. Meanwhile, merchants could now sell at least 2 products instead of 1. They were even happier. There was no way the market wouldn't take off. The success of industrial light and dark soy sauce wasn't just due to clever naming. They truly offered advantages over traditional soy sauce. To brew traditional handmade soy sauce, soybeans are first steamed, mixed with wheat bran to make koji, salted, sealed in jars and aged for 180 days. During this time, aspergillus and yeast work daily, breaking down proteins into amino acids, create umami while converting starch into sugar for a sweet aftertaste and decomposing fats into fatty acids for aroma. Finally, the dregs are filtered out, followed by sterilization and aging to produce that rich reddish-brown liquid. But the drawback is obvious. The traditional process is far too slow. It takes 6 months to produce a batch, and the jars can easily grow mold during the rainy season. Furthermore, due to limited production capacity in China's early years, as a result, the proportion of blended soy sauce on the market has remained high. Even by the early 21st century, only 40% of the soy sauce on the market was pure brewed, while the remaining 60% was blended soy sauce. In comparison, modern soy sauce is clearly better at ensuring product stability, using affordable defatted soybeans and bran fermented for 3 months under controlled temperature and humidity, then adjusting the color with caramel coloring and the pH level with hydrochloric acid. Efficiency doubles while costs are halved. This is the product that truly meets the needs of capital. Moreover, as mentioned earlier, the reason light and dark soy sauces were so quickly accepted is that they address the essential demands for umami and color. Light soy sauce uses the first press juice high in amino acid nitrogen, giving it a fresh umami taste. As for dark soy sauce, caramel and wheat molasses are added, resulting in a rich sweet aftertaste that perfectly meets the market's demand for precise seasoning. Now that we're talking about seasoning, we must mention the shared origin but diverging paths of Chinese and Japanese soy sauce. As early as the Eastern Han Dynasty, China had Xinjiang, a clear sauce similar to modern soy sauce. It traveled to Japan with the Japanese envoys during the Tang Dynasty, only to be developed by the Japanese into a completely different flavor profile. Chinese soy sauce has a high soybean content, usually over 30%, allied to perfection. It has a robust bean aroma ideal for stir-frying and braising. Japanese soy sauce, however, favors a 1:1 ratio of soybeans to wheat. They generally insist on pure fermentation, with many brewers using century-old strains for slow fermentation. They maintain strict standards for quality and flavor. Alcohol is also added during fermentation for sterilization, and the resulting soy sauce is light, sweet, and mellow. Perfect for dipping sushi or making sukiyaki. So who would you say is more authentic now? Consumers don't really care as long as it tastes good. Interestingly, the popularity of soy sauce isn't limited to Asia. Today, it has become a staple seasoning across the globe. In the 17th century, the Dutch East India Company first brought soy sauce from Nagasaki, Japan to Europe. It was an instant hit among European royalty. It praised its flavor as being more refined than Southeast Asian fish sauce. The British even started calling the soybean soy, which is actually a transliteration of the Japanese word shoyu. Today, global soy sauce production exceeds 50 million tons annually, and China accounts for a third of that total. However, because Japan entered international markets earlier, some of its brands established an image of being naturally brewed and additive-free, commanding a premium by marketing low-sodium health. A bottle of Kikkoman can sell for $50 in New York, fetching a price comparable to high-end Chinese baijiu. Of course, China's domestic brands have seen impressive growth too. Take Haijian flavor industry, for example. In 2023, its market value hit 400 billion yuan. Yet behind all glamour, the industry has faced its fair share of food safety scandals. In 2001, Chongqing authorities uncovered the hair soy sauce case. Unscrupulous producers used human hair to create a protein liquid, hydrolyzing it into amino acids, then added coloring and flavoring to sell a soy sauce with arsenic and lead levels 300 times the limit. Long-term consumption could lead to chronic poisoning. As late as 24 illegal workshops using similar methods were still being raided in Hubei. These scandals caused a nationwide outcry at the time. This forced the government to mandate labeling to distinguish between brewed and blended soy sauce. So how should you choose the right product? Next time you're at the supermarket, give the bottle a shake and look at the foam. Long-lasting foam indicates high-quality soy sauce rich in amino acids. Be wary of coarse foam that dissipates quickly. It suggests the flavor comes mainly from additives. Ultimately, the shift toward light and healthy dark soy sauces replacing generic soy sauce isn't just a name change. It's driven by consumption upgrades, capital operations, and cultural progress. In the past, we bought soy sauce just to have some on hand. Now we buy light, dark, and flavored varieties to use them with culinary precision. So the next time you're standing before the supermarket shelves, staring at labels like first draw 0 additives or 30 less salt, don't overthink it. It's 2025. Don't stay stuck in childhood nostalgia. These fancy-looking new products are no lower in quality than the soy sauce of the past.